Yo guys, how are you doing? It's your boy Nick from the Foot Market. Different intro for you guys today. You guys are getting a Christmas Eve upload. This is being recorded a few hours before whatever it is, wherever you are. Merry Christmas to everybody. And what we're going to be doing in the video today is a big market update. I haven't done a video in a few days just talking about the market, talking about what we're experiencing right now, talking about the layover between FUTMAS ending and what's next, and all that stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy the video today. It's going to be a really, really good one. If you guys do like it, drop me a thumbs up. It's going to be a lot longer, just to give you guys a heads up. And we're going to start off with talking about my trade pile, where I'm at. So I had bought a lot of Cavani's in the panic when he got his new UCL live card. A lot of these Cavani's dropped down, and I was able to go pick up a lot for a really good deal. A lot of you guys are asking me, where's my coins? So he's back up at about 150. I bought it at about 140. It's nothing I'm recommending for you guys to buy. I've been just kind of selling for some lazy buyers periodically, and that's just kind of been it. Then I've also got some Costas. Same situation with Douglas Costa. Really just kind of listing for lazy buyers. Van Dijk, got to sell that. And so for me, guys, this is where I'm at, guys. Like, you know, you're watching exactly where I'm at. This is the state of where I'm at with the market and where I'm at with players and things like that. So obviously, today, if you guys watched my upload this morning, which I'm sure a lot of you guys did, or this afternoon, obviously today was a crazy, crazy day of FUTMAS. We got a lot of player SBCs, and there were some really, really good ones. We got Kevin De Bruyne, we got Icon Raul, so a lot of these brought the market down. And the reason for that is because they take coins off the market, right? They're SBCs that are attainable, meta, and people want to go do them and complete them and get their teams going. So what they're doing right now is they're bringing down a lot of the past Team of the Week market. So today is a Monday, and I would tell you guys that if you guys are a person right now who has a lot of coins, as you guys know on this channel, I have kind of preached and done this and done it on videos when I do market watches on Thursday, about this weekly cycle of just making coins through Team of the Week cards, and special cards and things like that. And it's something that you guys can do on the weekly, where if you buy on Monday or Tuesday, you guys really can make some good coins on a lot of different cards. It really is really efficient and effective, buying on Monday and Tuesday and selling Thursday afternoon after weekly rewards. So I'm gonna get on here today and talk about a few things. So the first thing that I would do, guys, with the market right now is, right, a lot of people are doing SBCs. So make sure that you guys are continuously listing your high-rated players, your 86, your 85, your UCL players, whatever they may be. Just make sure you guys are consistently listing them for lazy buyers, right? Make sure you guys have them up on the market. They're constantly being listed. It's really important that this is a time that you take advantage of with people doing these SBCs and just listing your cards for prices that are higher than the cheapest buy now. I'm telling you guys right now, you guys will get some sales doing it. And I've gotten a ton of really, really crazy sales recently of just stuff that really shouldn't have sold. And I got sales for some prices, and I was like, wow, that shouldn't have sold. So Silva at 64.5. I'm sure that's a lazy because I've got some listed for 62. And as you guys can see, there are a lot of people doing SBCs. So that's something that I'm doing right now that is currently bringing me in a set amount of income that's doing well. So that income, not revenue, income revenue on FIFA, whatever it is, right? So I'm doing that with all my SBC cards, and that's where I'm at on my trade pile right now. So obviously what today has done, and we just sold a Ben Yedder for 157, so maybe that's too low. I don't know. We had a Hunter. So we bought that at 140 in the panic when the new one came out. So we're going to talk about a lot of things today. We're going to talk about icons. We're going to talk about the live cards, meta Team of the Week cards, kind of a little bit of everything, prime icons and things like that. If you guys, before we go any further into this video, if you guys didn't see my upload from earlier, I do suggest you guys go watch it. It is the generic FUTMAS series that we're doing. It's the last day of FUTMAS, but there's a lot of discussion in there about different cards and things like that. So these cards every week I flip, man. And Godin is high right now because I think Godin is up right now because of the SBC, and he's not needed, but I think a lot of people are tossing him in because he's a high-rated inform, and they think that they can do it cheaper, so that's why that guy is up right now. And you're seeing that with a lot of these different players, right? Like that is happening right now, and that's a fact. But cards like Mbappe, you know, there is almost a certain, it's not a panic, but there is almost this, oh wow, Team of the Year is around the corner. And Team of the Year, guys, is in 3 weeks from now. I will have a video for you guys, probably out at some point. Tomorrow or the day after, Christmas Day or the day after, you guys will probably see a video on Team of the Year and me kind of talking about some things that you guys can expect to come. And yeah, stuff like that. So you can expect that to definitely come. That video is definitely still in the works, and that will be coming. But I kind of wanted to make this video today, guys, to tell you guys that I would like a lot of you guys to start looking into cards for flipping on Thursday. I think today is a really good day with the amount of SBCs, with the volume of cards that came out today. It's a really, really good time to start looking at cards for Thursdays. Like, I know Van Dijk goes to like 350 on Thursdays, and he's at 300 right now. And also, not only that, guys, but you should start to look into upgrade potential / upgrade hype. A lot of these cards have winter upgrades around the corner, and that's what's going on. So a lot of these cards are going to get upgraded soon. What that's going to do is they're going to raise the floor of the price. The price is going to start to go up as people buy into the cards for winter upgrades. That's a thing that's going to happen, and so just keep in mind with that, guys, that will be around the corner. But yeah, I mean, you've got Icardi sitting right now at about 180K, and he's been hitting over 200 on Thursdays. And what I would do is if I were you guys, while we're on the topic of meta team of the weeks, this is how I would treat it. I would be going on to Flippin', which is my favorite site. Link is in the description below. If you guys do want to go check them out. And I would just be going through this stuff, right? Like, do your rotation. Like, watch these cards weekly and figure out what they go to, because you can usually buy them on their lows on Monday and Tuesday and sell them on their highs on Thursday, Friday. So, like, Ben Yedder at 150 is not bad right now. Even Insigne, man, like Insigne at 165, that at that price makes me want to get one for my club, and I think I'm gonna. I think 165 for me is a really, really cheap price for that card. So what will I do? Because we go and check there, I'm gonna go onto my console and see, hey, is there a 165K Insigne? If there is, I'll buy it. If there's not, I won't buy it. But this is what's gonna happen, and I think that I think you're gonna see the market on Thursday really, really go up because we're out of FUTMAS. And I think people will go at it. Now, we're going to talk about a few other things on Thursday why the market may not fly. There's a possibility that it doesn't fly. I want to see here. So you've got a lot at 170, 171. You got a 164. So you do have a 164, but there's a lot at like 170. So I'm not going to buy the 164 because it might go lower. So what I would do is again, guys, like just keep looking through these squads, man. You know, Neymar is usually 1.1 on Thursdays. He's 998 right now, right? Royce at 310. You've got a lot of cards that are buyable right now. Like, you guys have to be realistic with yourself. Lacazette is 205, and I know you got a FUTMAS, but that's low. And you could make the argument that, yes, these cards are being less used as we get more cards in the game and people use FUTMAS cards. And, like, I understand that whole argument. I get it. But for me, guys, look, I think that you have to understand that every Thursday, man, these cards do their thing, and they don't care. Like, Busquets was 420 last Thursday. Now he's 370. Cost under 200. So you have to start to look at some of these cards and understand that they hit certain prices on Thursday. So it's important to follow the trend of it because you can really make some good coins off these cards, man. They're easy money every single week. Suarez at 460 was 500 last week. Suso, 91 is not great. Mane at 250 is, like, actually fantastic. I haven't seen Mane at that price ever, so I'm going to go check out a look at that market. That is really low. We're going to go take a look at Mane right now. But even Manolas, man, like, Manolas, guys, is a card that I flip every single week, man. And I buy him at 145, and during rewards, he sells at 175. It's crazy. So that's another, I mean, it's just these trends, guys, that you should be following with these informs that are going to make you a lot of coins, man. I'm telling you guys, man, this stuff, if you are able to take advantage of market trends like this, and in days today, like where people are going crazy with cards and all this stuff, right? Like people are going nuts with these new SBCs, and being able to take advantage of these new SBCs, right, to get you guys a deal on the market, it goes a lot, guys. You guys watch me, man. I make one to 2 mil every Thursday on doing this way. And now I don't do goals anymore. I just do strictly informs and things like that, and that's the best way I like it. So 248 for a Sadio Mane. I mean, that's just ridiculous, right? And of course somebody picked it up because it's way too low, and somebody knew it was too low. That's just a ridiculous price. This guy goes for 310 on Thursdays. So somebody else is obviously figuring out right now that, okay, some of this market is pretty viable. You've got a 255 for Mane right now. You've got 250 on the market. We're going to take that one, boys. Like, you know what? That's just way too low. And I don't even care anymore. But at that price, 249, I don't even have... should I get that one? I mean, sure, let's get that one. I mean, what is even out today that's going to cause Mane to drop? I don't think anything in the team of the week is like crazy. We're going to go for that 249 Mane as well, and just put it on the pile. And I'm tight on coins right now. You guys know that. But I'd always love to start picking up cards for Thursday. So that's the real first thing that I wanted to talk about in the video with you guys today. I wanted to start to give you guys some insight on these team of the week cards, man. I know a lot of you guys are wondering with these team of the week cards, what are we doing? What are the moves? I mean, Felipe Anderson last week hit 190 at rewards. Mertens at 170. I was selling Mertens this week at 190s in rewards. So you guys could definitely start to look into buying these cards. I'm not going to even buy for another 24 or 36 hours. But you guys can start to look into these cards for sure. They are buyable. They are at decent prices right now. Cavani's at 150. Silva went up today because of the SBC, obviously, so that's different. Andy Robertson's 174, and that's because Van Aanholt came out, but now he's not available. So this should start to rebound. The pie at 130. Cam Royce is really... 87 Royce is low considering he's getting an upgrade, and things are going there. Sane at 162. So you have a lot of cards that right now are looking decent for sure. Talvin at 105. Tovin, not bad And so that's what you just got to do, man. You got to continually look through these SBC squads. Aubameyang's 447. That's some panic because he's getting a team of the week. Aubameyang would be somebody on Wednesday that I'll be looking out for that team of the week announcement, right? If Aubameyang's not in that team of the week announcement, buy Aubameyang's inform. This guy is usually 550. That's where I sold him at last week. He's now 447 because people are panic selling him in anticipation of him getting a team of the week card. So that's the first thing that I wanted to discuss with you guys today. The second thing I wanted to discuss, and there's going to be a lot of things. Today's going to be a long video. I love you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this. It's going to be a long one. The second thing I want to discuss with everybody watching the video today is the icons, right? The last icon came out today that was planned during FUTMAS. Sixth icon came out today. I would assume what they're going to do is probably chill out with the icons for a little bit, right? Because the high-rated market is so high right now that I just don't feel like EA could even make the high-rated market even higher. I just feel like it's so low right now that EA's not going to touch it and make it lower. So I'm feeling that right now. But what I do think is that when we get to Team of the Year, which is in 3 weeks from now, you're going to get more icons. So what I would say is be careful with anybody holding higher tier kind of icons right now. I'm not crazy about you guys doing that. And I think some of these SBCs have kind of screwed up the market in a little bit with the icons because now people are getting price values for certain icons on the market or on it as SBCs, and it's impacting long term. It's complicated, but what I would say to you guys with the prime icons is just be careful, right? You're also going to head into this period in the next few weeks where you might have a little bit of a team of the year pre-crash, and you don't want to get stuck with any of these icons heading into that pre-crash thing. You don't want to have these icons stuck in your club because I'm telling you guys, we didn't see it really during Black Friday. There wasn't too much of a pre-crash, but if you are to get a pre-crash with guys like Hullet and R9, then I don't know if they're going to drop because of the way qualifiers and the coins on the market this year, but if they do drop, those guys are the guys that when we do get crashes, those are the kind of players that do get absolutely killed in price. They drop like $1 or $2 mil. So be careful with the icons. What do I think in terms of icons right now? I think they're interesting. I think a lot of people are actually using other cards besides icons this year from what I experienced in Weekend League. I think your ultra meta players like Vieira and some of these players are always going to stay up. So I think icons right now are still safe. Like I don't think we're going to get, let me be honest, I don't think we're going to get Maldini, R9, Hullet, Cruyff, Eusebio, Matthias. I don't think we're going to get those SBCs till like April or May. I think I know how EA works. They're not going to drop the good prime icon SBCs for a while. So that's what I would tell you guys with those. I wanted to talk and give you guys an update about these newer Road to the Final cards. In my last video, I said let them drop. They're overpriced right now. And there's not Champions League games for a while. And they have dropped. And we got the read right this time. They have dropped. I told you guys Kondogbia is going to drop like in half a price. He was 800K on Friday night. He's now 400K, and he's actually not good. I played against him this weekend, like just not that good of a card. So this kind of card and these kind of cards are going to continue to drop, in my opinion, because honestly, their supply is crazy. We were talking about in stream today. It almost feels like EA is dropping these cards on the market, and I don't know how to explain that to you guys in a better way. Besides, it feels like EA is putting these cards on the market. It is crazy the supply. And for me, the most interesting part about it is like, right, all those cards are down. I just told you guys they're all down. They're all down from when we looked at them on Friday and when I did the investing video on them. The funniest part is the percentages of these players is so low to pack. Like in a 50K pack, it's 1%. And these packs, it says less than 1%. So we can't even see, as the person who wants to see what an SBC is valued at, we can't even see with these cards what their percentage is. So for me, there's so many of them on the market, and they're going so low in price, it's really hard for me to believe that all of these are being packed. I don't know. It's weird, but they're very low today. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a little bit of a rebound. They're very low. Cards like Van Dijk, cards like Douglas Costa, a little too low for my liking right now, and I think they're going to rebound in today. I don't think, and if you guys were wondering, just talking about it really quickly, I don't think we're going to get an SBC for those cards. I just don't see it happening. Somebody also mentioned something very, very interesting about these cards today in the live stream, and they said that there's only 8 players from the major teams in the Champions League, I believe, 8 teams out of the 16 in the knockout. So they think that we're going to get another set of 8 of these, probably as a content filler, maybe before Team of the Year or during Team of the Year to throw in packs with Team of the Year. That is probably what EA is going to do, just so you guys watching the video have an idea. And then these cards, man, like, look, let's be honest, like these cards are lulling in price, but when we do hit this period of everyone's kind of panicking for some Team of the Year, and that will happen because Team of the Year is scarier than Black Friday, these cards are going to drop really low, and that's going to probably be one of my main buys to tell you guys, because Team of the Year, I think, is around the 20th of January, I want to say. I don't remember exactly when Team of the Year is, but we'll do a more informational video for you guys soon on that. But the interesting part about Team of the Year that you guys should know about is that everything from Team of the Year on after that usually starts to go up. So what's going to happen is, in my opinion, all these UCL live cards are going to reach very, very low prices and bottom prices. And then after we get out at Team of the Year, they're going to explode because Champions League is back on in February. And I'm telling you guys right now, there was a lot of hype in these kind of stages before we got out to the knockout stages, the group stages. When we get to the knockout stages, man, when these guys' teams are playing well or somebody does something, I mean, some of these cards are going to absolutely explode in price when something like that happens. You know what I'm saying? Like when Fabinho or something, like that is just something that you guys got to keep in mind is the hype is going to be unbelievable for those games. So just keep that in mind as you guys go. I wanted to talk to you guys just a little briefly about golds in general, and I wanted to show you guys that I am an owner of 2 meta golds. I have Neymar and Mbappe, and they probably will drop in the next few weeks. It's really hard, and it showed you how lackluster a lot of the cards were in FUTMAS because meta golds were actually going up when SBC cards were coming out. So that was very funny and showed you a lot about FUTMAS itself. What I would say is that meta golds are going to continue to drop probably until we get to about Team of the Year, in my opinion. And then one thing's going to happen. They're either going to go down or they're going to go flying up. So I have Mbappe that I bought at 415 2 weeks ago. He's now 380. And I have Neymar, which I bought at 679. And I bought Blanc, Mbappe, and Neymar all on a weekend league high. So I bought them on a Friday, really. So I did buy them expensive in price. This Thursday, you're going to see a pushback on the market for rewards, guys. You're losing buying power today on the market, and that's why today is going to be a great investment opportunity for a lot of people to get into the market with certain cards because you have an SBC that's 180K, you have a KDB that was 500K, and you have an icon that's 2 mil, and you also have other icons available. So people are losing coins as we speak. People are losing coins as we speak, and what that means is that the buying power gets lost, and not only does the buying power get lost, people just, when events like that are going on and the market's in that kind of state, people are just selling cards and selling cards and selling cards, and that's just kind of how it works. Also, wanted to talk to you guys really quickly about these UCL cards and some of these higher rateds. I know a lot of you guys do have UCL cards. We should not be getting a supply until the next Champions League, so I think these blue UCLs are really starting to get rare as they are... I think as they are obviously not available in packs anymore, and they're a little bit less on the market, they will start to get rare. So anybody who did invest with me before FUTMAS in those blues, you guys are making good coins if you're listing for lazy buyers, and they're already up at themselves. Keep listing, right? You have no rush to really sell these cards, in my opinion. With the way in the state of the market is right now, you just don't even have a rush to sell these cards. I would take your time, and you guys sell when you guys feel the time is right, because there's no rush. When you guys are making coins, you guys know how it is, man. You guys try to stretch and maximize your coins. So I would expect, I think Boxing Day is coming up. It's going to be some lightning rounds then. I think we're going to do a video on Team of the Week SBCs probably tomorrow and talking about the impact. Or I'll probably have a video for you guys because there's a ton of FUTMAS SBCs we got last year that we haven't had yet. I'll probably have a video for you guys out tomorrow talking about things in SBCs that we may still get during this FUTMAS promo because I think FUTMAS goes to the end of December, just so you guys know. Thank you guys for clicking on the video today. I appreciate all you guys. Appreciate everybody continuing to support the videos, and I hope they're helping and you guys are enjoying them, and I'll see you guys in the video soon. Peace out.